Hello lovelies, Tiina here from Own, Kind of Wonderful. 8 keys to knowing yourself. Key number 4, the oft-forgotten fantastic tool called Wheel of Life. The Wheel of Life, for those of you who have not done it, or for those of you who need a reminder, because very often we've got all the tools at our disposal, but we forget to use them. So, step 1, just draw a circle. Now let's see if I can do that like that. Yeah, there we go. Draw a circle and divide it into 8 pieces. So it's like a little wheel or a little pie. And then think about your life and the areas of your life that are really significant for you, really important ones. So I'll just put some in there, and some of them will be the same for you and some of them will not be the same for you, right? You come up with your own. So one of the ones that most people forget, which is a super important one, which should be there, should, would, could, is health. Because kind of without that one, you know, many people have career, friends, friend relationships, family, and that can mean different things for different people. A romantic relationship or partner, whatever you want to call that. Finances. You might have hobbies. And you might have something like spiritual or self-development or something like that. Let's just put self-development there because that's kind of what I do. So there you go, 8 areas. And it doesn't have to be 8 areas. So your life shouldn't be fit into a box. It's you know, you can create more areas if you want to. You can make 12 pieces or 14 pieces, whatever. You can also just have 6. You know, your life, this is supposed to adapt to your life, not the other way around. Now, out here, we've got 10. And in here, we've got 0. Let's say 0. Let's not do 1. Let's do 0 in there. That's a 0. In the area of health, for example, 0 means you're pretty much dead. 10 out of 10 means your health is the best that it will ever be. Like, it's so good. And health, of course, that's, you know, you will define what health means to you, of course. So then you start looking at each area and kind of thinking, okay, out of 10, where am I at right now? Right now, today, where am I at in that area? And then you mark that. So there's 0 there and there's 10 on the other side. Where am I at? So I'm just going to make some pretend numbers here. So to make this quick, so let's say 6, let's say 9, let's say 8, whatever. You know, you might want to also do 6, 9, 8 to kind of mark them so you remember what. Family, maybe it's an 8 again. Romantic relationships, maybe that's a 9. Finances, oh, maybe that's a 5. Hobbies, oh, I never have time for them, 3, let's say. Self-development, yeah, well, maybe I'm a 7, right? So you go through each area and you mark it down, and then you draw your little wheel, and you will have a wonky wheel. Everybody has a wonky wheel, and that is completely fine to have a wonky wheel, because this is just information. This is not about a competition or looking at, oh, is my life fantastic or is my life crap? It's simply information. Okay. So now I can kind of very visually, very easily see, very simple to see, where is my life kind of working and where isn't it? So in this example, it would be like, okay, so finances and hobbies. Okay, those are quite low at the moment. Health is a 6, maybe there's some attention there as well. So then it's starting to look at, it depends on how deep you want to go into this. So you can actually go through every single area, like health, career, friends, and so on, and actually write down, what is my 10 out of 10? Like, what would my 10 out of 10 look, feel, sound like in the area of health or in career or hobbies and finances? And then if you are 7 and above, let's say, so any of these around here in this example, what's missing in that gap from that number? So here it was 9 for career. What is missing between 9 and 10? What's missing between 8 and 10? What's missing between 8 and 10, 9 and 10, and 7 and 10? What would I have to do or be or think or change for that to become a 10? Now for the areas where we're a bit lower than 7, going up to 10 might be a big jump for you. So that one might be like, oh, that's never gonna happen, I can't do that, and then you start blocking yourself. In those cases, so with health, for example, okay, what do I need to do, change for me to come up to 7? That's one step, or even 6.5, like baby steps. You will get there, but baby steps all the time. You know, what you're comfortable with. What would I have to do for my finances to go up 1 to 6 and hobbies to go up to 4? Right? And also what you can do if you want full clarity is to kind of look at, okay, what does 6 out of 10 mean? Like, I've placed myself as a 6. What does it mean, really? What does it mean that I'm a 3? Oh, well, it might mean I never have time for my hobbies. I don't know who to do hobbies with, or whatever. Or I've totally lost, like, hobbies. What is hobbies? So you can give yourself as much clarity as you want to and go into it as much as you want to. You know, take a few hours out and have like time for yourself and kind of go, I'm going to explore my life a little bit. And for those who watch me from time to time, know that that word explore is a big word for me. Exploring, hooray! So then you've identified either what you need to do to get from a 9 to a 10, for example, or to get one step up. And once you've done that, you kind of got an action plan. And you might not want to action all of them at the same time. That's overwhelming. So look at one of the areas and kind of go, if I would focus on one area where I could get myself up 1 or 2 steps, which area would have the most impact on all the others? And that might not be, in this example, that to focus on the lowest one, hobbies. You know, it might be like, oh, actually, finances are quite low. Maybe if my finances go up a bit, I can also have more money for the hobbies that I love doing, for example. Maybe I'll have money for a personal trainer. You know, then I won't worry so much. Then I will be more present for my family and friends. And maybe the activities that I will do to bump up my finances is also going to be something that helps my self-development. You know? So look for the one that might be a bit low, but also will have the most impact on the others if you change it. Very simple tool. And then you'll kind of know, okay, these areas of my life are working, these are not. So you can do that clarity for yourself if you wanna. See you next time. Bye now.